In this video, I will show how to add and subtract radical expressions. And in order for us to be able to add and subtract radical expressions, they must be written in a way that we can recognize the like terms. So for example, right now, they don't look like terms. So let's see what we can do. And maybe we can rewrite it so that they will appear like terms. And for that, we would have to simplify all the radical expressions involved. So to simplify a radical expression means to factor out all the perfect powers from inside of the radical. That means we have to look inside of the radical. So for example, in this case, I'm looking inside at 18n to the power 4, and I'm going to factor out all the perfect squares. So 18 can be factored into 9 and 2. 9 is a perfect square, 2 isn't, and n to the power 4 is actually a perfect square. So the expression inside of the radical can be rewritten like that, and then we can use the properties of radicals and split that radical into 2. So square root of 9n to the 4 is actually 3n squared, and square root of 2 is just square root of 2. So after we simplified it, we just have 18n squared outside and square root of 2. So we can treat 18n squared as the coefficient of square root of 2. Next, we're going to do the same thing. The perfect square that is a factor of 8 is 4. N to the 4 is also a perfect square. So we can rewrite the radicand like this. And we split the radical. And we have 3 times 2n squared, square root of 2, so we have 6n squared, square root of 2. Next, we can rewrite 50 as 25 times 2, then we can split it. And only now we can rewrite the original expression as 18n squared, square root of 2 minus 6n squared, square root of 2 plus 5n squared, square root of 2, and realize that they are like terms. They all have n squared, square root of 2 in common, which we'll treat as a variable part. And now to add or to combine like terms, we just have to perform the corresponding operation on their coefficients. So the coefficient here is 18, 6, and 5, and we're subtracting 6 and adding 5 to 18. So 18 minus 6 is 12, 12 plus 5 is 17. So this is the only way we can add and subtract radical expression. So for example, if one of these expressions didn't have n squared, then we won't be able to add and subtract that expression to or from other radical expressions.